Hello everyone, Alchemicgree here. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. And last video, excuse me, I am trying to do my intro. Yeah, so basically we're now in the Black Tower, and all we have to do now is, yeah, we're in the Black Forge, so let's just kill everything around us. That feels like a boss room. I didn't even see that the first time. That didn't even trigger. How many potions am I working on? Oh no. I better find a healer soon. Okay. Damn, I really thought having, like... Oh, yeah, the crates. Like, every crate has, like, healing potions. Crates, 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 everything. Anything can be broken! Okay. Yeah, I don't need arrows. Okay. Alright, well, go this way, break everything I can get my hands on, and... Oh, hey, a thing. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, all roads lead to the boss room. Okay, 16. That should get me. That should be fine. Onyx sword? What's the onyx sword? Oh. I guess this is the best damn sword in the game. Well, okay, the scimitar goes up to 139, but the minimum is 36. The onyx sword goes up to 120, 90. My average damage now is 100 to 135.
I'm carrying a mule's weight already.
Whoa, what the? I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do this.
Got too much stuff already.
Alright, let's drop some pounds. Alright. Need all the healing potions I can get. Hello?
Got too much stuff already.
Alright, let's drop more things. The irony is I could probably afford that halberd if I just sell everything that I got that's not nailed down. Am I looking at potions? 32. Oh, well, hi there, Celadon.
Your feet, they echo upon the flagstones. Your breath stirs the dust. Who are you who walk this hall in the flesh?
Who am I? Who are you?
In life, I was Celadon, first captain of the Company of the Westering Sun. In death, I am nothing. The dead have no titles.
And this place?
You stand within the Hall of Remembrance. I am one of its many prisoners, all soldiers of the Westering Sun, all fallen in battle, all slain by treachery. Our spirits are shackled to the walls and shadows of this tower. We are doomed to stand, to remember, and to wait for Eldritch's release, and our own.
Eldritch? Eldritch?
Who is Eldritch? Much time has passed, I see, for how many names to have been ground beneath time's heel. Have you not heard of Eldritch the Betrayer, the traitress of swords, Eldritch of the Westering Sun? That she has been forgotten is irony of a sort.
Uh-huh.
Eldritch was one of the greatest generals of the Sword Coast, commander of the Company of the Westering Sun, sworn sword and defender of Baldur's Gate.
Uh-huh.
She served with honor and distinction in the first and last seasons of the Sundering War, the Crescent Port Siege, and finally, the campaign against the Black Horde. In all these battles, she was victorious. Where she led, we followed. Glory drew us, loyalty kept us, and we were proud to serve beneath her banner. Our lives were hers, and our deaths were hers.
And how'd you die?
I do not know when pride burrowed into her heart, but it poisoned her. It was a poison I did not see until it was too late. Eldritch had fought too many battles, achieved too many victories, and she had come to see the city of Baldur's Gate as her own.
Uh-huh.
On the day of the Great Betrayal, and the last day of the campaign against the Black Horde, I left my wife within the walls of Baldur's Gate, where she would be safe, and told her I would return. She was one of the most beautiful elven maids I have ever known. There are times when I feel as if I hear her singing for me still, waiting for my return.
Oh, I kinda met your wife. She's from the singing place. From, like, the Elf Song Tavern back in Baldur's Gate. Ah, so that's why it's... Okay.
Then I fear her spirit shall never be laid to rest while I am trapped here. My wife, to think that she suffers still, and for my sake.
Uh-huh. What happened on the final day?
Our company took the field against the Horde and scattered them, even though the orcs and goblins outnumbered us 5-1. Still, in the rout, almost half their forces survived and fled the field. Eldritch was determined to pursue them. The Dukes of Baldur's Gate refused.
Why?
Too many good soldiers had been lost, the Dukes told us. They and the people wanted no more of blood and death, and they felt the Horde would not return.
So she marched you guys to your death.
Eldritch was furious. Even though we had lost many men, she felt it was better we deal a death blow to the Horde and ensure they never threaten Baldur's Gate again. And so she defied the Dukes and led us to our... Already weakened, we chanced upon one of the straggling bands of the Horde and cornered them within the Dosiah's Cleft. It was tactical brilliance in trapping them within the canyon. But in doing so, we gave them no choice but to fight us. Backed into a corner, the Horde proved more vicious than we had anticipated. Eldritch, fearing of losing the field, sent a messenger back to Baldur's Gate for reinforcements before the Horde broke free of her trap.
Yeah, the Dukes probably snubbed you. What happened?
The reinforcements never came, and the Horde overran us. Eldritch survived. I survived. Many of the Company of the Westering Sun did not. Now there are many graves within the Dosiah's Cleft, and much of the ground there is strewn with bones of our soldiers, mixed with the orcs and goblinoids. Eldritch became a thing, a creature consumed by fury, Wounded, she returned to Baldur's Gate to demand an audience with the dukes. Instead, she was met at the gates and told that for her disobedience upon the battlefield, the walls of Baldur's Gate would be forever closed to her and the westering sun.
So what happened then?
Eldritch, she gathered us, all of us who remained, all of us who had sworn to serve her, and she ordered our broken company to attack the walls of her city. She swore she would take it from the dukes, make it hers, and put the dukes to the sword. It would be justice, she said. Justice. It was suicide. We were slain almost to the man, and we were driven from the city, hounded by the remaining troops of Baldur's Gate. We knew no rest, no peace, and they pursued us for leagues upon leagues, all the way to the Marsh of Chelimber. They feared Eldritch's wrath so greatly that they were determined that she should not escape alive.
I kind of can see where this is going.
I died here in the Marsh of Chelimber, and so did all that remained of the company of the Westering Sun. Eldritch was the last to die, brought low by crossbowmen and archers, men who feared to come within reach of her sword.
Understandable. And yet she's alive.
Even against death, Eldritch's fury prevailed. Now she lives again, a creature of terrible power and terrible anger. In her eyes, she sees nothing but Baldur's Gate in flames.
Okay, well, I need to get to her and kill her.
You will find her at the top of this tower, at her watch, waiting for battle. She knows you are here. She has attempted to seal you within this hall, as the stones of the Onyx Tower obey her will. But even as she is the mistress of the tower, our spirits are part of the tower as well. I shall allow the stones of this hall to part so that you may reach her, and I pray, kill her for the last time.
Yep. I don't think I can reason with her, but I'll make sure you're freed.
I pray the gods favor you. If not, then I fear no one shall be able to stop her.
But the tower's still sealed. How do I escape?
Eldritch's will is tied to the tower. Surely you know that when she is slain, this tower will die as well. It will fall into the elemental plane of fire and be consumed. You cannot escape this tower while she lives, and not after she is dead. Can you not use the way you entered to escape?
No, it's a one-way trip.
The tower itself touches many places, other planes of existence, even creates gates to them. Perhaps there is some manner by which these gates may be used to escape. But I do not know.
Well, I'm ready to die, but any weaknesses I should know about?
She is a creature of death now. Great powers are hers to command. If you go to face her, then you must be ready in both mind and body. Take your greatest weapons, arm your mightiest spells. That is all the advice I can offer you. Be careful should you choose to lock steel with her. Eldritch was one of the greatest swordsmen ever known, and hers is a murderous will. Be careful you do not approach within striking distance of her blade, or the battle shall be over for you.
Looks at my weaponry. Yeah, fine.
Still, Eldritch has given much of herself and her spirit to this tower so she could command it. Perhaps you may find strength to defeat her by turning this link against her. If this tower is linked to her, then a blade forged from the walls of this tower and constructed on the Black Forge may be your greatest weapon.
Oh, like my onyx sword? Is there any other way you could help me?
I wish that we could, but we are trapped here in this hall and cannot leave. We will pray for you, stranger, as we pray for all Baldur's Gate. May the gods watch over you.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, I might as well heal a little.
Our spirits will watch over you, little brother. We will will shield you from her eyes and keep you safe. Are you prepared for your final battle?
Alright, well, if that's the case. So sure I was gonna come across a merchant of some kind. But, alright, well, that's the case. Alright.
No room. I'm carrying a mule's weight already.
Alright. How many am I looking at? Alright. Let's do this.
So, the dogs of Baldur's Gate once again hound me, and all the way to my sanctuary this time, though it lies a horizon's distance from their walls. Can it be they fear me that much? They have that much wisdom, at least.
Your army's scattered, they know of your plans, you've nowhere to go. Surrender.
Surrender? Huh. I who have bested death. I have nothing to fear from you, or Baldur's Gate.
I'm gonna ask one more time, do you surrender?
I served Baldur's Gate with all of my first life, only to be repaid with betrayal. They cost me a battle, the lives of my soldiers, and my reputation. Now I am but a sentence or two in a sage's book, a footnote, forever a traitor. Now you dare to invade my fortress, demand my surrender? No, I shall not bend my knee to you or them ever. An eternity may die before I would ever consider showing them mercy. As I died, they shall die, alone, betrayed, and forever cursed.
Alright, well then, let's do this.
Then you shall die. I command this tower. I command all within it. All your small victories, all the damage you caused, can be undone. Know that as long as I stand, the war against Baldur's Gate shall continue, and I shall be victorious. You may hold the field, dog, but the day is mine. Now, let us end this.
Alright, let's do it. And you die.
And so it has come to pass that I shall die twice. And this second time shall be the last. The tower will not hold. You must leave this place. I ask your forgiveness. I let anger cloud my vision. I harmed those who had sworn to serve me. In all these things, great harm has been done. Let Baldur's Gate have its peace. I shall not rise again to challenge it, though it will doubtless need others such as you to defend it from others that wish it hard. Now, leave me to die. This tower shall be my tomb.
Okay, I guess, no going back that way. The only way out of here is through the portal.
In the flash of the portal's light, Eldritch's tower was no more. Lightning rained upon the tower, and flames as if from within. And thus, in a storm of fire and lightning, Eldritch died her second death. But it was all part of a much larger design.
It is done. Eldritch is undone. And her threat to us and our plans has been ended. And the Harper that defeated her, killed. Now we may continue without interference, Master.
Where did the portal lead? It led to a far distant land, far from Baldur's Gate, far from the Sunset Mountains, far from the Marsh of Chelimber, and far from safety. But that is a tale for another time.
Okay, so yeah, that was it. That was Baldur's Gate 1 Dark Alliance. I know there's a second one. There was supposed to be a third one, but that was like canceled. But what would I have to say really about this game? Aside from the fuck-ups that happened right near the end, I would have to say I did really enjoy this. This was a fun game. I'm actually kind of amazed, and I guess, well, yes, I was playing on the easiest difficulty, so obviously I wasn't going to have that hard of a time against the final boss, but damn, I was taking so much damage so fast. And thankfully, every time I was able to hit her once, so I can only imagine what would have happened if I didn't have that onyx sword. I would probably be dealing piddles amount of damage against her. So, all in all, I think this was fun. I actually like how this turned out, and I think it was actually quite an entertaining game. That said, it did have its gripes, it did have its issues. I really, really hated the lack of fast travel. That was just a grievance I had throughout the entire game. But I did like a lot of the lore information. As an avid fan of Dungeons & Dragons, I did love kind of nerding out on a lot of the monsters, especially with the older editions it was, and the amount of damage I was doing was phenomenal. I was actually very shocked by all that. And the fact that it ends on this type of cliffhanger, it gives a bit of a bittersweet ending. Like, if I was just self-sacrificing, that's one thing, but I clearly am either captured or dead by whatever the hell those are. So, yeah, I can't really say for certain, but all I'll say, I liked it. This was a fun game, and I greatly enjoyed it. Right, skip this. There is not. So let's see, what else can I talk about this game? Let's see. So, I don't know really anything about the second game, but I'm definitely going to play it. So, hopefully look forward to that. Other than that, the fact that I had all that junk that I was able to pick up in there implies I have to be able to sell it. So, a new game plus maybe? I'm not certain, and I don't... Yeah, I don't really care. So, yeah, this is where we will end it. So, thank you all so much for watching. Share, subscribe, let me know what you think, leave comments below, and I'll be with you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.